Hey, how are you? Gerald here. Um, I'm pumped. I'm pumped. I've had some moments and I'm super stoked. And this is a quick vid, but to dial you in on some things. I've been thinking about the orange. Yeah. And if I'm going and I'm going big, I've been thinking about celebrating it all the way. And what I want to do is really lock in the movement first. From here, boom. And then I want to dial in the costume to serve that and then just see how far I can take it. And so instead of being limited at all to like, oh, this is a dance piece or oh, this is, this, that, or the other, like, what are the biggest things I can think of and how far can I take it? So where I am right now is I'm thinking like Old Faithful, Yellowstone. Boom. Like an explosion out of orangeness and marmalade. Like how could I rig up the costume somehow at some point to be like literally an explosion of orange, an explosion of marmalade. Just that's one thing I'm thinking about. I'm trying to think of elements from nature, like a lightning strike, but like Zeus striking orangeness out, just everywhere. And maybe it's even like I I'm just spitballing here. That's all. My brain, I just feel like my imagination is kind of kicking in. I'm listening to that part and just okay, spitballing. But like, what if I like threw crackers out at some point to people, and then it was like a marmalade jet stream of just explosion of orangeness, like Zeus, an orange god shooting orangeness to people. I don't know, like an appetizer or something or whatnot, or like they had cups and they could catch. I mean, that would just be sick. I'm just stoked. All right, it's a nice morning. I woke up. I got some exercise. I had a good coffee. Like really, Ballard Coffee Works. Just delicious. I'm feeling the Great Northwest, and I'm like, okay, how far can I take? Let's go. So that's one thing I'm thinking, and then of the different performers in Hey Sister Soul Sister, Gotta Get Your Flow Sister. There's one I connect to very well for me, and that was Christina Aguilera. And so I said to myself, Gerald, there's a connection there. Let's get complicit, let's collaborate. That is the one I feel drawn to. Creatively, spiritually, whatever, I don't want to label it. How can I harness Christina? How can I connect with Christina? How can I find that Christina place in me and bring it forth as Gerald celebrating the orange all the way? And so suddenly it's like, oh my gosh, there's so much potential there. Character studies, character walks. I could go deep, deep, deep with this and do some Meisner stuff to really become Christina, to see myself as to be Christina, and from that place, let it connect with this orangeness, let it get complicit with this Old Faithful eruption, and then this is just the work. And then after that, unleash it all. Let it combine all. Create all. Complicit in my soul and my heart. In that place of pleasure and fun, and it becomes its own thing entirely. That's the hope, Because I don't want to copy Christina Aguilera. I mean, there's only one Christina Aguilera, and that's awesome for her. But there's something to connect with for me to bring forth so that I bring forth my very best, my essence, my deep celebration of the orange place. And I'm going to put in the work to do that. And I am super stoked to see what comes. And who knows? Who knows? I mean, maybe there is something there, even deeper. Perhaps, there are certain people that you get complicit with. And I feel a complicit connection to her. Maybe she'll see some of this stuff and go, wow, that guy's throwing down. I want to get to know him better and see like what we could do, and that'd be awesome. I mean, I'm open to lots of things, and it's not like a name thing. I'm not saying it's like, oh, she's like some famous. No, no, it's just a thing, and it could be anywhere. I mean, on the jury duty, I was offering myself fully, wholly to everybody there. Hello. How are you? My name is Gerald. And there were a few people I felt like, there could be something. We're going to be on jury duty together. When I said goodbye afterward, I noticed there were some nods, and not everyone just went straight for the door. So, it could happen anywhere. You just got to be open to it and accept it. And I'm accepting it, and I'm stoked to see where this goes. And in the end, hey, if nothing ever comes of that, that's cool, because I'm doing this to grow the orange. And then, that's just the work. This is the work inside the job of creating. And I do feel you can take things a little too serious and start to feel a little self-important. Well, that's bullshit. Because at the end of the day, I'm doing this to fucking celebrate the orange. It's not about me. This is just work. And that's the fun part. That's the part I can't wait to get to, is throwing that on the stage. Because then that's where you take all of that excitement and pleasure and joy you've had of creating something, you get to offer it to people to give them a good time. And then that becomes its own thing. Because that's in that moment, those people and you, and who knows where that goes. That's a party. So, just some thoughts about stuff I'm doing and where this is going. And I don't even know where it's going. That's the point. That's what makes it so much fun. But these are some things I'm doing to grow it. And who knows? Maybe I'll just chuck it all in the end. Because after all, this isn't about Old Faithful or Christina Aguilera. This is about Gerald Target. Bringing the orange. Celebrating it. Lady Marmalade. Oh, I do like a good glass of juice in the morning, Okay, so just a brief glimpse into some of the things I'm doing. Quick vid. I hope this finds you well. I hope you're stoked and following your own path and kicking ass. As for me, I remain here, sallying forth on a nice Saturday afternoon. Fairly nice, pretty nice. Okay, so that's that. I'll see you next time. I'm Gerald Ptarmigan. I'm 43 years old. I live in the Great North.